Hey guys, it's 2 days after my birthday and I'm just gonna have my first meal of the day. I just woke up. I slept in big time. It's 11:20. I just woke up at like 11, did yoga, had a 13-hour sleep. Yesterday I actually went to bed at 9. Yesterday I went to go see Wonder Woman with my parents. It was actually a really good movie. It was a nice plot, a lot of action. It was Canada Day because I live in Canada, so it was July 1st. So today's July 2nd, having my first meal, actually changing it up. I'm gonna have a big protein pancake. So it's just egg whites, oatmeal, cinnamon, and a little bit of Greek yogurt mixed together, and then it's just cooking in the pan right now. And I'm gonna have my cleansing drink, which is the lemon, apple cider vinegar, stevia, cinnamon, and cayenne pepper. Since today's Sunday, it's check-in day, so I have a lot of client adjustments to do. I have to reply to a lot of people. So I'm gonna start getting that done, and then I will go to the gym later, and I actually do 40 minutes of cardio after my session as well. So I'll try to get some workout footage for you guys and show you guys that. All right, so there's a finished product. It's actually a really fluffy pancake. And then I'm gonna top it with this maple flavored sugar-free syrup. I actually like it better than the Walden Farms. And then for supplements, just having 3 grams of fish oil, a multivitamin, and digestive enzymes. All right, it's 2:30 and I just finished up replying to all my clients and making all the adjustments that need to be done for today because it's Sunday. And then now I'm going to have an apple and a plum right there. I'm gonna eat this and then I have to finish editing a vlog. Okay, all done with the editing. Now I can head to the gym. For my pre-workout, I just used 1 scoop of Bulldoze Rush, fuzzy peach flavored, and I added some mental focus ingredients like L-tyrosine and acetyl L-carnitine, and also 5 grams of Hydromax glycerol and taurine for cellular hydration. Then in the intra-workout shake, we have 30 grams of hydrolyzed whey protein, which is strawberry flavored, and 60 grams of highly branded cyclic dextrin, which is chocolate flavored. Tastes really good. It's like chocolate strawberry milk, to be honest. Just some clumps in there still. Gotta shake it up and let it settle. When this jug is filled to the absolute top, it's 2 liters. So when it's filled here, it's like 1.5 liters. So I drink this full thing during my workout, and I drink this before my workout. So that's 400 plus 1.5, about 2 liters around my workout. In a full day, I typically drink about 8 liters. It's just to stay full, so I'm not hungry throughout the day. I just constantly keep something to sip. That's why I use a lot of water flavorings like Mio and other things, even like sip on branched chain amino acids sometimes just for the water flavoring effects. Just because you kind of get bored of drinking like 8 to 10 liters of water every day, and that keeps me full and helps me stay on my diet. So that's what I like to do. Time to hit the gym and crush a workout. After warming up by walking on the treadmill at 3.5 speed for 8 minutes, I did a 10-minute quick mobility routine that I posted on YouTube, and then we went straight into flat barbell bench press, doing potentiating pyramid sets. So as you can see here, I start with the bar, and I just do 6 reps, and I increase the weight each set until I get up to my top set where I can't hit 6 reps. And of course I rest in between. So here you're seeing I got up to 175, and that was the 5th rep, and I was going for the 6th one, and then he decided to help. So I failed there. I would have stalled, so he helped a bit. So I technically got 175 for 5. So I stopped, rest, dropped the weight, and now I do an AMRAP, or I want to fail again within the 6 to 20 rep range. So here I got another spotter, my buddy from the gym, and just repped it out. I dropped down to 155 because I failed at 175. And of course I track all this in my logbook too, right? So I can see last week what weights I hit. And then I failed right there and he needed help a bit. And that was on the 10th rep. So I got 9 on my own. So after the pyramiding up and failing and then the AMRAP, those are 2 max effort sets. And then I move on to barbell rows because it's an upper body workout. So barbell rows, same thing. I start with just the bar, and then I increase the weight by 10 to 20 pounds each set until I get up to a top set like this. I got up to 175, and the form started to get sloppy there on that rep. This one was rough, and that one I couldn't get it all the way up, so I called it. I think it was like 6 reps, and then I rested, dropped the weight down to 145 because previously I did 140, and so I dropped down to 145, try to do a little more than last week, and I did an AMRAP. So the goal was to fail within 6 to 20 reps and just rep it out. So I did that. I couldn't get any more. So I went on to the next exercise, which was standing overhead barbell press. So you can see I did a chest exercise first, compound movement for chest, then a compound movement for back, and now I'm doing a compound movement for shoulders. I start off with the lightest weights and then pyramid up each set until I fail. And there I failed. So for overhead press, I was doing potentiating pyramid sets with 5 reps. So I was going for 5 reps each set. Failed on that weight, dropped the weight down to 95 pounds, and then tried to rep it out. You don't want to do a complete full lockout on your elbows because all the strain will go to your elbow. So you can lock out in the shoulders to get the full range of motion, but you don't want to completely hyperextend your elbows when you lock out. And there was a grind, and I went for the next one, and just no, I had nothing in the tank. Moving on, I did a K-muscle round for J curls. J curls are just hammer curls, but bringing the dumbbell across the chest. If you bring the dumbbell across the chest instead of a traditional hammer curl, which is right in front of you, you can activate more brachialis, which is the outer head of your bicep. It's the head right in between your bicep and tricep. And yeah, so what I did here was 6 reps with one side, and then I would do a 5-second rest, which was the rest of the other arm, and go straight into the other arm, right? So you do 6 reps, then go 4 reps on each arm, and you go back and forth consistently until you complete a total of 30 reps. So how it kind of works out to be is you choose a weight you can get 10 reps with. Like if you went to absolute failure, you'd only get 10 reps, but you just do 6. And then you do this rest pause technique with 4 reps each little set until you complete 30 reps. So take that in, like you just chose a weight that you can only do for 10 reps, but you ended up doing 30 total repetitions. That's 3 times more total work than you would normally do if you did a conventional set to failure. So it's an absolutely phenomenal way of accumulating volume. So here I only did 2 sets with this. That's the key. The first set I got 37.5 pounds, and this was the second set. I could not, like I was gassed after the first set. Took a long rest, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then went into this set. And this forms, it's okay for form to get sloppy. The burn is absolutely insane. You can accrue so much metabolites, like it's ridiculous the pumps you get from this. So here we get sloppy. You're just trying to get through the reps, trying to get through the muscle contractions, finish off the set strong. Using 32.5, and then I had about, I think, 1 or 2 more rounds. So you do 1 set of 6, and then you end up doing 6 sets of 4. That's how you get the 30 repetitions total. It's like a 3-minute long set. That's why you can only do a few sets of it, because it's very taxing on the CNS. So we moved on to skull crushers, and same thing. Here we were doing potentiating pyramid sets though, no muscle rounds. So I started off with 40 pounds and just did 8 reps, and then I increased the weight by 10 pounds each set. And here you're seeing me do 80 pounds now, where I got 8 reps. And then I went up to 90 pounds and I failed, which I didn't record on this one. So here was the AMRAP set, which stands for as many reps as possible. And you'll see when I do skull crushers, I keep my elbows really far back. So if you set your elbows far back, you're taking a lot more strain off of your elbows, and you're allowing a greater stretch in the long head of your tricep. So you don't want to have your elbows forward more and then let it come to your skull like the name suggests. It suggests skull crushers, but it's actually better for your elbow health and joint health down the road if you let the bar come behind your head and actually go like to your hair. So you see there, I'm grinding that last rep. It was everything I had, and then I went for this one, huge stretch, and I was like, nope, quickly pulled it back. And then we moved on to pec fly machine. This was another K-muscle round. So there I just did 6 reps, nice full range of motion squeezing. Then you take a 5-second rest, and you jump right back into it, and you do 4 reps. Full contractions, exhaling on the concentric, still keeping control until it gets too difficult, and then you just want to complete the reps. You're trying to just do everything you can to gas the muscle. and that was the second set of 4. So here's the third set of 4. These are actually, this is probably my favorite exercise for chest, doing a muscle round variation on this PHYSIQUE machine. I get the greatest pump, and I'm actually so sore the next day every time. So that's the 5th. And then we have 2 more rounds. Take a nice breather. And actually, those are new shoes my mom got me. Both my parents actually got me 2 days ago. So it was the first time I wore them, because yesterday was a workout, and 2 days ago was the first time I wore them. So nice. We actually got them for 80 bucks at the Nike outlet. But here's the last set of 4 now, I think. It's either this one or the next one. Oh, actually, it's the next one. So the next one is the last set of 4, and that totals 30 reps. I'm dying here at this point. I'm like huffing and puffing. And at first, I used to think it was pretty awkward recording in the gym, but now I'm totally cool with it. So then we moved on to another modified K muscle round for the machine overhand wide grip lat pull down. And these are another one that's absolutely amazing. The PHYSIQUE machine and this machine lat pull down were new exercises that I actually added into my mechanical stress upper body sessions. So like I said, my split goes upper mechanical, then lower mechanical, then upper metabolic, and then rest. So my quads, hamstrings, and glutes really overpower my upper body right now. So I'm trying to catch up my upper body to my lower body. My calves are lacking, so I have another explanation for that, of how I can overcome that. But that's why I do 2 upper body sessions per 1 lower body session. So what it kind of totals out to, and within a week, is I train every single upper body muscle group 4 times per week, and I train legs twice per week. But on rest days, I still come to the gym and just do some cardio, calves, and then some mobility and myofascial release. Like I get a lacrosse ball and dig into some spots that are hurting, relieve some tension. So I'm essentially hitting calves 4 times per week still, but only hitting quads, hamstrings, and glutes 2 times per week, which is perfect. So my upper body and calves are lacking, and that's what we're working on. So we jacked up the frequency, and overall the volume is spread out pretty evenly. I end up hitting 5 to 7 sets per muscle group in these upper body sessions. So I did, like 2 shoulder exercises, 2 chest exercises, 2 back exercises, and then a couple arm exercises. So here we're doing another muscle round for dumbbell lateral raises. And these are killer. Like if you're looking to really develop your shoulders, especially obviously the lateral head, with these I like to lean forward slightly. I find if you lean forward slightly, you can get more tension on the lateral head and less on your traps. When you're standing straight up, I find I tend to shrug a lot more. And you even see here in these reps, as I'm really struggling to get the weight up, my traps are taking over for sure. But the main goal is obviously to keep as much tension on the lateral head as you can. Lateral head being outer head, of course. I know a lot of people end up mistaking, kind of calling it the medial head, but the medial head means the inner head, so that would be referring to the anterior deltoid, which is the front head. But regardless, you can see I had to stop and go grab 15 pounds. So I was doing 17.5s, and it was getting too sloppy, so I had to stop midway through the muscle round and complete the last few intervals with the 15s. And I literally look miserable here. As the end of workout, I'm exhausted, but again, like the pump was great today, so I felt really good in the gym, to be honest. Then moving on, we went straight into seated incline dumbbell curls, and I was kind of doing a 2-2-2-2 tempo here. So 2 seconds up, and then I would pause at the top and then do a 2-second lowering. So I was really trying to control it through the full range of motion, and here we didn't do anything too fancy. This was just 3 straight sets of 12 reps. So I kind of picked a weight, and then I would rest as long as I need to ensure that I can get 12 completed reps with that given weight. So I chose 22.5 because last week I got 20 pounds for the full 3 sets of 12, and he was getting really sloppy. So I only recorded 1 set for you guys. That was the 12th rep, and I just kind of chucked it up there to try to get it up. And then we finished off the upper body session with V-bar tricep extensions. Again, this was just 3 sets of 12. So what I like to do here is set the elbows right directly underneath my shoulder, and then let it fully stretch up without moving the elbow. So the elbow is locked in place, shoulders locked in place, and then full extension and stretch. So we finished off the workout with abs, and my lower abs are really lacking. I've been struggling to try to engage them more and start off with using them first. So I kind of did hanging leg raises, just 4 sets of 10 to 12 because that's all I can do. And these reps get pretty sloppy, so like I fatigue really quick. And what I'm keeping in mind here is I'm trying to exhale and activate my lower abs first, so my hip flexors aren't taking over completely. So my lower abs are engaged before I actually lift my legs. I did 4 sets of that, and then I moved on to the cable crunch. I used to like using the rope and doing the crunch with the rope, but it kind of crushed my pinkies. So now I've kind of like resorted to grabbing the V-bar, and I like this a lot better. Just hold it over my head. You want to set your hips in place. Don't let your hips come down with you. You want to keep them in place, and then just end up crunching your elbows to your knees. And here I was doing, again, a 2-2-2-2 tempo. So I was controlling it throughout the entire range and trying to keep that 1 second pause down at the bottom there and get that full stretch at the top. So just 3 sets of 12 to 15 with that, and then 3 sets of downward cable wood choppers. So I set the cable high, and same thing, what you want to do is exhale and lead with your torso. So you want to exhale and rotate your upper torso to contract your external obliques, and you don't want to think about just using your arms. You kind of want to imagine your arms are dead weight and they're not doing anything. So you initiate with the obliques and the arms just follow. This was a tricky one to get the feel for, but when you can kind of get that connection, it's a phenomenal exercise for your obliques. I know I've had a lot of trouble with clients trying to teach it to them. It definitely takes some trial and error and finding the sweet spot and which angles work best for you. But just keep trying and keep conscious with it, because it's a great exercise. And here's the other side. You can see how sweaty I am just from an upper body session.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just finished up at the gym. Honestly, probably like one of the best workouts I've ever had in a while. I felt so good, so refreshed. Hit some PRs on a few lifts, and yeah, had an amazing pump. I just got home from the gym, showered, and now I'm gonna have my post-workout meal. It's just 330 grams of beef with some onions, 85 grams of peas, and 160 grams of rice. I'm just gonna eat this, and then I'll show you my last meal for the night. All right, it's 11:20, and I forgot to show you guys the eggs that I ate. I actually had 2 whole eggs and a cup and a half of egg whites just to finish off the macros for tonight. So those are the final macros on the screen, and I'm just gonna get in bed, do some reading, and then go to sleep. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time.